seems that you already know why I'm here. Just so you're aware, I'll be using my pen name in Inazuma, Calx. Oh, by the way, do you know where the International Trade Association is?
Yeah, the International Trade Association is where you'll be staying in Inazuma. We'll be heading there too.
Great. Let's get going then.
¿Cómo quisiera tener Albedo? Lo tengo en mis dos cuentas de Europa que abandoné, los tengo, pero como tengo aquí a Ataki y tengo a Chongli, me gustaría tener Albedo y junto con el nuevo Gorou que me cayó, yo creo que harían un buen equipo. De hecho, sé que harían un buen equipo, pero pues tendría que quitar a Red Lapis y poner a Albedo y dejar a Bennett para curandero, y yo creo que harían muchísimo daño.
Wow, it's so beautiful here. So many things
Tanto que volar, tanto que destruir, tantas pobres almas sufriendo.
Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma during the trip was probably not the best idea. As a result, she could hardly sleep all the way here. It appears she's even more excited.
Eso es bueno, ya que empiecen los baños de sangre y fuego, veremos qué tan bueno es que sea más hiperactiva.
Strange. It seems that the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama, isn't here yet. Well, Mr. Hiroyama was supposed to meet with me and give me some reference materials about the...
You mean you had no idea what you'd be painting before you arrived in Inazuma?
I only know of the 5 Kasen by name. Because of the sheer age of the tale, very little has been passed down to this day. I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly as long as I'm inspired. So I agreed on...
So when do the paintings have to be done?
According to the festival plans, the portraits will be revealed one at a time throughout the various stages of the Irodori festival. The first one, depicting Suiko...
The day after tomorrow? Then you're already...
There's no need to panic. When I was working on light novel illustrations, because the manuscripts are shipped by boat, just last month, to ensure the latest book of A Legend of Sword would be finished for the Irodori festival, I had to complete the final chapter's illustrations the same day I received the manuscript. I heard that my illustrations were sent to print as soon as they arrived in Inazuma. I still don't know how well they turned out.
Paimon isn't sure if she should feel sympathetic for your working conditions or compliment you and...
Of course, I would still prefer to receive any possible reference materials in advance, so that...
Oh, right! The editors of the Yai Publishing House will all... Who knows? Maybe Mr. Hiroyama...
Alright, it's worth a try. Klee, you haven't slept for a while.
Okie dokie. Don't
No la dejen sola.
I'll be on my best behavior.
No la dejen sola, en serio. Acaba de haber paz. En serio quieren poner sola aquí. Esto va a arder.
This can't be happening. The moment we need to contact Onodera is when he's on special leave. Kuroda and I will go back to Inazuma City for an emergency printing run. The demand for this book is so high that...
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found out today. If this had happened a few days later, then we'd really be in boiling water. Hey, do you think that suspicious guy they found in the warehouse has it?
Well, the editorial director is on his way over there to
Sorry to interrupt, but...
Oh, hey, Traveler. Don't worry. It's...
I'm looking for the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama. Does anyone know...
Mr. Hiroyama is
Oh, hold on a second, Murata. Excuse me, but you must be Calx.
Yes.
My name is Kuroda. You must be inquiring about information. I do apologize, but please make yourself comfortable at the International Trade Association, and I will let Mr.
Oh, no need. You guys look super busy, so we can go...
Excuse me, but is there something wrong with the latest...
Huh?
Since you were all aware that Mr. Hiroyama needed to send me some supporting materials, that means the editorial to add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, after considering these factors, The only reason you would try to stop...
Well, earlier today, someone spotted a suspicious outlander sneaking around inside the Irodori Festival warehouse. The Tenryou Commission was concerned about potential cargo theft, so they contacted everyone who was renting space in the warehouse. It was...
What? The books are missing!
Shh, not so loud. Not only is this book an eagerly anticipated release in the last phase of the Irodori Festival,
Because of the dire situation, Mr. Hirayama immediately hurried to the warehouse to determine whether the theft was...
I see. It would be a great misfortune if Mr. Hirayama has gone to the warehouse at the dock.
So the author of A Legend of Sword is Jay. Sounds
Sí,
familiar.
lo sabía.
Oh, do you know him?
Shincho would definitely be upset if he discovers his books are missing. Oh,
Lo sabía, era Shinkyu.
To request a fan fiction booth, please apply here.
No está lejos del almacén. Puedo llegar caminando. Se quedaría más lejos. Lo sabía. Sabía que era Shinkyu. Cuyo usar. Ay, empezaron los problemas. ¡Vente!
it's you!
I'm here on behalf of the Tenryou Commission, of course. Is that
No, Sarah, Paimon wasn't talking. So, tone deaf bard. The suspicious outlander in the warehouse wouldn't happen to be.
Considering the evidence, it appears that the suspicious outlander...
As I have told you, you are a suspect. Before your allegations of theft and illegal entry as a stowaway are cleared, you are to remain silent. Don't make... Traveler, Paimon, do you know this self-proclaimed bard from Mondstadt?
Sí, parece que nos conocemos bastante bien.
Listen, Sarah. Knowing him, it's safe to say that he wasn't behind the theft.
Although he claims to be a special guest for the Irodori Festival, he's failed to present his invitation letter. And just a moment ago, we caught him in a dandelion
pierde vida de
wine
vida,
crate
¿no?
made a sailing breeze.
Ya
If
estamos
it would
dándole.
help shed any light on the situation.
Oh, Fenty! You didn't really come here illegally, did...
Ouch! Your words wound me! We've been apart for so long, and the moment we meet again... you arrived in Inazuma via similar means, or so I heard. You of all people
Tuche.
should be more...
Similar means?
Eso es agua pasada.
I merely jest. Fear not, for the person who sent me the invitation is none other than Kamisato Ayato of Yashiba.
But why weren't you on the same ship as the other bards?
Well, once I received the invitation letter, I couldn't help but want to come to Inazuma a little early. It was then that I happened to... Once aboard, I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fine liquor along the way. I must have fallen asleep in the cargo crate while
Minuciosamente.
carefully comparing
Ajá,
the
sí,
tastes of
minuciosamente.
dandelion wine and when I woke up, I found myself in this warehouse with a Tenryou Commission general.
Coming from Venti, this story is quite believable.
Excuse me, I'm the owner of the stolen goods from the IA publishing house. Based on what you just said, it seems you've been in the warehouse for some time now.
Actually, I did hear some faint footsteps around me a couple of times.
But if you clear...
Oh.
Huh? What did you...
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What Venti means is that he... As for the sound of footsteps, because this is a warehouse where many goods are coming in and out each day.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're back to square...
No, not quite. From the facts that have been presented to us, we could... First, whoever took the novels is not a spur-of-the-moment burglar. They had their sights on the books from the very beginning. Second, the culprit was I knew you'd catch on, Traveler. One person couldn't possibly transport so many heavy books in such a short window. It goes without saying that Venti clearly does not match up with...
Yes, I agree with your reasoning. Mr. Hirayama, the Tenryou Commission will continue by investigating the...
Yes, understood.
I suppose I'm free as a bird.
No.
Not so fast.
Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether...
Aw, 'tis a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might let me off the hook.
Sarah's quite the meticulous one. So, where's your invitation letter?
Yes, the invitation letter. I'm truly
Sí,
sorry.
después, 2020.
How?
Don't be mistaken. I was well aware of how important it was. But I didn't bring any luggage with me, and the letter was too big. Strange. Though I had a little too much to drink,
If you were holding the invitation in your hand,
well, to properly compare the taste of Mondstadt wine and Inazuman sake,
Okay.
I had to hold a glass in each hand. I
Chingue su
couldn't both
madre.
hold the invitation and a glass at the same time.
In which case, I believe there's only one place.
Huh? You're way ahead of Paimon.
Sí, en el sombrero. En su gorro.
Ah, yes. I remember now.
This is indeed an invitation letter issued by the Yashiro. However, starting tonight, I would advise you to... Now, if you'll excuse me.
Ay, Dios mío. Se pone hasta la
Here
maíz
goes
con el
Sara.
saque.
All right, let's go talk to Mr.
Mr. Hiroyama, I'm Calx.
Ah, yes, so you are Calx. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kasen.
Los 5 casas eran Soiku, Aoi no Akino, Okina. Aoi no Okina. Okina me suena. Kuronuchi. Muchas de las... Sobre los 5 Kansen. Los 5 Kansen son personajes de una antigua leyenda en Inazuma. Se dice que recibieron este nombre debido a su gran don para la creación artística. También dicen que la Shogun era una gran admiradora de sus obras y que cada año los 5 recopilaban en un libro sus nuevas canciones y les enviaban a Tenshukaku para que la Shogun diera su opinión al respecto. Los 5 Kansen eran Suikou, Aoi no Okina, Akahito, Sumisome y Kuronouchi. Perdón, hoy en día ya es imposible averiguar sus nombres reales. Sin embargo, una teoría bastante extendida es que, como muchas historias de los 5 Kansen se comenzaron a representar en los escenarios, estos personajes empezaron a diferenciarse por el color de su ropa: verde, azul, rojo, blanco y negro, con el fin de que el público los distinguiera mejor. Así, la gente comenzó a llamar a los Kansen por medio de sus colores representativos. No obstante, también hay otras teorías, como que el nombre de Suikou se debe al nombre de su cabaña de paja, el estudio Suikou, o que Akahito se llama así porque le gustaba poner sellos escarlatas en todas sus obras. Sobre la historia de los 5 Kansen. Los 5 Kansen fueron personajes de gran relevancia en la vida de todos, y las obras que protagonizaron fueron muy populares en todo Inazuma. Es una auténtica lástima que, a pesar de todas las historias que se han transmitido sobre ellos, el contenido de estas no sean fiables a día de hoy, pues es muy probable que se perdieran durante la catástrofe que tuvo lugar hace 500 años. Caenria otra vez. Los registros que se conservan actualmente no nos permiten saber que durante la época dorada de su composición poética, las obras de los 5 Kansen extendían el mismo formato: grupos de 4 poemas en los que cada poema está escrito desde la perspectiva de uno de los Kansen. Los 4 poemas juntos formaban una historia completa. Lo más interesante de todo es que parecen que no hay ningún poema escrito desde la perspectiva de Kuronuchi. Informes personales de los 5 Kage. Suikou, gran amante del licor. Ups. Nacido de familia humilde, tenía una personalidad despreocupada y desinhibida. Se dice que le dieron el nombre de Suikou porque vivía en el estudio Suikou. Aoshi no Okina, gran maestro del ajedrez. De él se conserva tanto sus poemas como sus novelas. Algunos piensan que triunfó profesionalmente a una edad tardía y que anteriormente había trabajado en el shogunato. Otros creen que no era humano, sino un longevo demonio reencarnado. Sí, de hecho ese güey lo conozco. Salió en la quest de Yaemiko. Akahito, diestro espadachín. Es muy probable que naciera de una familia de guerreros. Se dice que el nombre de Akahito viene de su manía por colocar un sello escarlata en todas las obras que escribía. Sumisome, con el pasado fue un amigo. Tenía un gran don para el ikebana y la danza. Más tarde trabajó como doncella para la Shogun. Algunos afirman que cuando se hizo famosa abandonó su puesto. Otros dicen que permaneció contra la Shogun hasta el final. Sumisome va a ser la amiga la amiga que murió de Raiden. Kuronuchi, poca información se confirma de él, por lo que se desconocen sus orígenes. Tal vez por eso en las historias que se cuentan de los 5 Kansen, tu personaje y personalidad son mucho más complejos que los del resto.